Welcome everybody
there
to
it is.
Flyover After Dark,
Woo!
where me and Walter watch movies and chat about them.
Yeah.
And we're starting off with Halloween 1978 from John Carpenter.
Oh my gosh, that's loud.
Because it is a classic, let me tell you. Actually, I haven't seen it, and Walter hasn't. You haven't seen it.
I've never seen it.
What's the last scary movie you watched?
I watched the first two Insidious movies on a plane like 3 days ago.
Insidious?
Yeah, but I've seen them many times.
Okay, those are scary though.
I love the first two Insidious movies.
We watched James Wan's other movie, scary movie, Conjuring 2, the other day. Very scary.
He has a ton of scary. You think that's his only other scary movie?
No. I know that.
Yeah, James Wan's one other horror movie that he's ever done.
No, the sequel. Let's talk about this. I think he made this for like $400,000 or something crazy.
Pocket change. It's nothing.
What other John Carpenter movies have you seen?
I don't know. I don't watch movies.
Yeah, you hate movies.
I actually really hate movies.
I think you'll come to love them though.
The acting already. Let's go upstairs.
Like I said, he made this for not that much money, but pretty cool. We're already in the perspective.
Oh, is this from his perspective?
What do you think?
I guess that would make sense.
You're so dumb. You don't watch movies.
Again, dude, what's a character?
Dude, it would be like crazy if like we were watching this from his perspective.
It's not very good at being sneaky. Just turn the lights on immediately.
When you're sucking face, you're not gonna.
I guess that's true.
Realize that the light's been turned on in another
how horny
room.
high school boys are.
You're in high school.
Yeah, I am. I just turned 16. Don't tell my wife.
You've been driving for 4 years on a hardship permit.
Yeah, they get those out at age 12 now. I don't know if you knew that. Arkansas is crazy.
They passed that under Nixon at 12.
Ooh, we'll block that out.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll block that out. Or maybe I'll save it for later, am I right? Did you ever put on those drunk goggles? You know, to like...
No, my parents probably freaked out that it would make you want to get drunk.
You put on the goggles and you're like, oh, wait, dude, this is sick.
This is sick. Where can I buy some Natty Light?
If the movie ended right there, that'd be a sick short film. Wow, a great twist at the beginning already. We're in for a wild ride.
Did you think that Michael was an older brother?
No, I guess I don't know what I thought. I guess I actually turned my brain off for that part.
You don't know anything.
I don't know anything. I don't know what's happening.
I'm going to give a plug for the podcast episode, which at this point should be out, where we dig into a lot more of the trivia and specifically why this movie was revolutionary for horror. There had been invasion movies, home invasion movies up to this point. There had been B type of horror movies, like kind of schlocky, stupid. Yeah. And this kind of toes that line. Like, I think there are some scenes later that get really scary as well, but this was the first slasher to be featuring a teenager. And where it's like voyeuristic kind of in the way that at the beginning you're looking into the window and seeing them making out and stuff.
When you hear think of Jamie Lee Curtis, what's your first thought?
Halloween and Knives Out.
No, I think of Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan.
Oh yeah.
And the yogurt commercials. Where she was like, eat this yogurt and you'll poop more.
Wasn't allowed to watch TV. Wasn't allowed to watch Disney movies.
The yogurt commercials are pretty risque, so it makes sense that you couldn't watch those.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh no.
He's just washing her hair. He has shampoo in her hand. He's lathering her up. Oh my gosh! He just palmed that window. And now with a clean smelling head, she lays on the side of the road.
And he kills a bunch of podcasters. Like true crime podcasters. It's really funny. But it is a brutal commercial. Or it's a brutal scene.
Commercial you're talking about. Jamie Lee Curtis's yogurt commercials.
That's what you're talking about. Again, never seen him.
She's incredible in those.
sure to leave it under the mat.
Promise.
It's like they held a cue card right off screen for him. Be sure to leave it right under the mat.
All right. Bye, honey.
Have a great day at school.
Have a great day.
Turns to camera. Was that good? They kept it in. Was that good? Did I deliver the line correctly?
We've all met women who have deeper voices than
Just
we
in the sentence there.
expect.
In the sentence. We've all met women.
I can't speak for you, but
I don't know about you, but I've met women.
you're like, her voice sounds stupid, blah, 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 blah.
It sounded stupid. I said it sounds like she's already 40 years old.
The breathing man.
This is what anti-maskers think it's like to breathe through a mask. I'm sorry, I'm ruining this movie for you.
You're not ruining it. I'll watch it again.
You might have to.
Also, how he's carrying that pumpkin? That pumpkin has got to be like 100 pounds.
He's gonna be the real villain in this movie. He's just insanely
He's getting
strong.
bullied. All right, he just said that he's his doctor.
Oh, okay. I feel like I'm watching the movie with my dad because I keep missing important parts, and you're like, "No, that's his doctor."
You gotta watch this part. You gotta watch this part. Okay, so he just stumbles upon this truck.
No, I kind of figured that.
Okay, so she's not a cheerleader. She likes books.
I can't tell if you're kidding at this point.
What? About what?
About over-explaining this entire movie.
Okay, fine. I was speaking to myself.
Oh, were you?
Golly. This might be our last.
First and last time we do this. I don't have a strong opinion on smoking. I don't do it. I
Right.
think it's unhealthy.
Yeah.
But everybody has a vice, you know?
Yeah.
Like your vice is over-analyzing movies while you talk to them. I'd rather you
One of
smoke,
them.
honestly.
In here.
Yeah, please
Okay.
smoke in my house. I'd rather you smoke in my house than overanalyze this movie.
Man, those sidewalks are janky. Sorry, I'm an urban planner. So I think about infrastructure.
engineer in you is coming out.
Look, that is not accessible.
Wants to take you out tonight.
She means like murder.
Very poor choice of words.
Didn't think that one through. Oh yeah, wait, the streets are all wet too.
And the infrastructure looks much better. Did you see Lil Nas his billboard promotions? He's
No,
like,
what did he do?
gay? Question mark. You may be entitled to financial compensation.
Horror movies. Lindsay Wallace.
You're double fisting that cigarette. Just inhales like an insane amount. She burns down half the cigarette with one inhale.
Smoke comes out of her eyes.
It's just like one of those old cartoons with smoke coming out.
Tom and Jerry. Like Jerry lit him on fire.
That was actually the first scene they filmed in this movie. That's why she said her voice is so deep the rest of the time.
Oh my gosh.
She had a normal voice before that.
Aren't you going to be late?
Huh?
I need to do that. Just pretend I can't. Pretend I
As soon
can't.
as somebody starts talking.
Pretend I can't. You have to go. What? Is there a way to turn up just? I love how the dad didn't smell the doobie at all.
Dude, okay, wait, maybe you should have explained it to me earlier, because I did not put that together that it was weed. I thought that was just a normal cigarette.
How did you? I don't understand why you're picking up on some things and not other things.
I thought she was just that inept at smoking a normal cigarette.
Oh no.
It'd be funny if his jumpsuit was stolen from a mechanic shop. It said Mark on it or something.
Jeff.
It's just Jeff.
My name's Jeff. What did your parents do on Halloween? When you were young enough to be babysat? Was not allowed to go trick-or-treating
Nice.
because people or our church thought that it was evil.
Yep.
So instead they chose to celebrate Martin Luther, I'm not kidding, nailing the 95 Thesis against the church doors in Germany and kind of starting the Reformation.
Might be one of the most white Southern things I've ever heard.
Yes.
Instead of celebrating
it's kind of
Halloween,
wild to say out loud. I haven't thought about it in
you
a long
celebrate
time.
this other non-related event.
This isn't a man.
think it's a possum. He just doesn't even think that it's not a man. Or it could be an anteater. It's not a man.
It's not landing for me.
It could be a goldfish. It could be a Pegasus. It could be a chinchilla.
I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
What do we do?
Understood.
It seemed like a pretty understated response. This boy is the devil. I spent 8 years of my life.
What do we do?
Lindsay, get this dog out of the kitchen right now.
Nah.
So what is this big news?
She goes, I'm pregnant. Isn't that the boy that Jamie Lee Curtis said she wanted to go with?
Yeah.
So she stole her from Jamie Lee Curtis?
They also smoked weed earlier.
Yeah, why did she change in the kitchen with those big glass windows?
That was very clumsy of Michael.
What if he doesn't want to kill anybody? He's just being a dick.
He doesn't. He just like doesn't.
He's just there to piss people
He's
off.
just loitering.
Nobody dies in the rest of the movie.
Worst babysitter ever.
Or if you're a dude, that's the best babysitter, am I right?
I can't come now. My clothes are in the wash. Oh,
If I leave, my clothes will explode.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna have to turn off the TV and send you to bed.
You'd rather keep watching TV than report a murder.
Like, hold on just a second. I'm about to get to the part.
Wait, can you keep the stabbing to a minimum,
Harrison Ford's about to
please?
find out if he's a replicant or not. Hey, would y'all keep it down? I'm gonna watch Blade Runner.
And it cuts and it's Shrek 2 on the TV.
Yeah. I'm watching cinema.
I'm experiencing Hollywood in here.
Hey! Honey, get your ass away from there.
Kids playing pranks, trick-or-treating, parking, getting high. I have the feeling it's...
He's not. He doesn't allow kids to park their cars. They have to keep driving.
They're parking.
Keep that car on D. Do not put it on P, baby.
I would have loved it if he just dropped her.
Her head cracks open on the pavement.
Jeez. Not that far, gosh.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of
Into the grass, man.
I don't know what my problem is. I'm telling you, he could have seen a dead body in that living room and would have been like,
I'm like,
put a blanket over it?
yeah.
Or do you want to...
Wait, let me just give me a couple minutes, okay?
Hi, Lori. What's up?
He lasted 15 seconds this time.
It's a lot of leg movements. That's not...
Not that I would know, but is there usually a lot of leg movement during that?
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
See anything you like?
He just goes,
No, those Marlboros. Can you imagine having to wait for the little circle to come back around so that you can do the next number on a,
oh my gosh,
on a rotary
I'd kill
phone?
myself if I use a rotary phone. I would forget what number I'm dialing by. I'm halfway through and I'm like, damn it. Did I do the area code?
Wait a second. Like mark them off as you put it in. Like on
the pad next to it.
Where's the
just for
sticky
that.
note?
I mean, the framing here, there's something going to come out of the shadows
Yep.
there. If it's not him.
Oh, great.
That was such a good reveal. I can only imagine watching this like in the theaters in the 70s when there hadn't been a movie like this yet.
Without anyone
Be
talking to you.
Terrifying. Yeah. Without a bitch in your ear saying it's nasty.
Hey, what about what happened? What? the rundown house was his old house.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just so hard to focus, you know. You always watch stuff with subtitles, right?
I do. It's so that I can pay less attention to the movie, but still know what's going on.
Shoot him with his gun, with which he has a license. He has a license for it.
There you go. In the 70s, this was probably like 5 out of 5. Like, I feel like this is very genre defining.
Oh yeah.
But today, it does not hold up as well as like other movies that came out around this time.
I think that's fair, and I think I would love to watch The Thing together, because from what I understand, from what I remember about watching The Thing is scary, and it's also there's bad CGI, but it comes at the perfect moment because it's been built to the perfect like level of like, you know, tension, and once it breaks.
Yeah.
And that happens in this movie. But I think what this movie doesn't have that The Thing has is a better cast and a little bit more polish.
You can
in its
tell that
budget.
this was very low budget, but they did a really, really good job with the budget that they had. I think they got really lucky with Jamie Lee Curtis. And really lucky with just the overall concept, because that's what drove it.
Yep. The scarcity and how sparse it is, and how you get a little bit, you do see his face kind of at the end, but I think that if you and I had been watching it in a non-commentary setting, we probably would have picked up a little bit more on Dr. Loomis, and like we kind of made fun of the sheriff at that, you know, kind of like undercutting him, like trying to make this point, like this dude is a killer, like he's going to kill someone, and you need to take that seriously, and I'm been working with him for 15 years. But he gives the exposition, and it all kind of comes together, like the headstone, and he's driven by some kind of like weird family thing that happened to him, and that's somewhat psychosexual for some reason. You don't know why, and it doesn't get explained. It's just like, this dude's messed up. And
I think the lack of explanation for a lot of things makes it scarier. Which, like, so maybe if you watch the other Halloween movies, this one would be much less scary, like if you know more about him, you know.
And to go back to, you know, at the top, we talked about, or I mentioned that this movie hadn't had like teenagers featured, and like someone just straight up coming into your home, and it could happen to anyone type of feeling. And that's what made this movie a smash success. And it made, I think this was like his most successful movie when you compare like the total box office to the budget.
I believe it.
So, because he made it for like chump change.
No, very nice.
I'd give it 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Just across the board, super enjoyable. I would watch it again. But yeah, not a perfect movie. But like, it was fun watching it, knowing that this was one of his earliest, and it wasn't his first. I think he had done one sci-fi kind of horror movie called Dark Star.
Okay.
And I think he may have done one other before he did, or between that and Halloween. But you can tell he has this, like, he knows how to make the music. Like he knows what he's going for, you know?
Yeah, no, the music very much fit, even though I thought there was way too much music in it.
For sure.
But I think that's just a product of its time. Like, I feel like every movie always had like music that helped drive the story, whereas I think like today's filmmakers have a much more like nuanced approach to that.
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah, no, it was definitely enjoyable. I'm sorry I ruined it for you.
You didn't ruin it for me.
Okay.
Well, I will watch it again. Actually, no, we're recording tomorrow, so so I won't have time to watch it again. But no, I'll kind of. This was watching it with one hat on, and then I'll get to process it
Yeah.
and kind of think about
Yeah.
it with another hat on.
Nice.
So if you enjoyed this and you want to know more kind of like trivia, I love how you're looking right at the camera. If you want to know more or hear a more serious discussion about this, Walter will try to keep us from having a serious discussion.
I take the podcast seriously.
Yeah, no, you do,
Yeah.
but like you'll inject some fun stuff and some
Yes.
humor in there. Please check out our podcast episode wherever you get your podcasts, produced by Walter.
Links will be below.
And what else? Oh, we're gonna keep doing this. So we're
This is the
gonna
first
keep
one.
doing these commentaries
Yeah.
probably like 2 or 3 times a month.
Yeah, we'll
So
get better at it too.
Yep.
We had a very. It took
thought
us a long
start
time
off-
to get this set up.
Oh, well, from that, yeah. They don't know that.
We had some bumps in the road. We'll figure it out.
We got a thing that connects to another thing.
Yeah. And how it connects to the
Disguises another thing.
Yeah.
But please let us know what you would like to hear us commentate. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I want to do at least.
God's Not Dead.
That's the scariest movie. That's scarier than Halloween.
Honestly.
I want
It's
to do
up
another
there.
horror movie. for
Hereditary.
October.
The Exorcist. God's Not
It's not
Dead.
dead.
Yep.
Way up there.
Yep. Way up there.
Yeah. No, we will. We'll keep it updated. I don't know. We gotta streamline these outros too.
Yep.
We'll
Please
figure that
remember to rate, review, subscribe, share this with anyone who loves Halloween or hates it. Share this with your parents. Like I told my dad about John Carpenter the other day. He's like, "Oh, I love John Carpenter." Yeah, share this with your parents because they probably
Who's
went.
John Carpenter.
He's the guy who directed this. Oh, you were joking. I was about to be mad.
Weed.
What? Oh, they were smoking weed.
Oh, that was that weed. Okay. All right. First Flyover After Dark. Success.
Flyover After Dark and theme.